My husband told his mom that marrying me was his biggest mistake. So, I made him live his dream life. I wasn't supposed to hear it. I'd driven home early from my sister's place because I forgot my phone charger. The house was dark except for the glow from his office. Through the cracked door, I heard his voice, the one he used when he thought he was being profound. Honestly, Mom, marrying her was my biggest mistake. I could have had the life I wanted. His mother's response was muffled, but his laugh was crystal clear. That entitled, dismissive laugh I'd been hearing more and more lately. I know, but I'm stuck now. The kids, the house, all of it. She's like an anchor dragging me down. I stood frozen in our hallway, my hand still on the doorknob. 7 years of marriage, 2 kids, countless sacrifices I'd made so he could pursue his dream of starting a tech company while I worked double shifts as a nurse to keep us afloat. I didn't confront him. Instead, I went upstairs, plugged in my phone, and started planning. The next morning, I asked about his dream life over coffee. If you could do anything, what would it be? I said, smiling sweetly. He looked suspicious but took the bait. I'd be single, living in the city, running my startup without anyone holding me back. No obligations. Interesting, I said, pouring him more coffee. The next day, I filed for divorce. He was served at his office in front of his entire team. When he came home raging, I was calm. You wanted your dream life. I'm giving it to you. This isn't what I meant. No, you'll be single, free from our marriage. The kids and I are moving to my mom's. You can have the house you're so stuck with. I pulled out my laptop. I've documented every dollar I put into your company. $127,000 over 3 years. My lawyer says I'm entitled to half. His face went white. You can't, but wait, there's more. I smiled. Remember your biggest investor? The one who specifically valued your family man image? I have coffee with his wife next week. I'm sure she'd love to hear how you really feel about commitment. Over the next month, I executed everything perfectly. Took my name off the mortgage, but kept records of every payment I'd made. Documented his verbal abuse. Turns out I'd been recording our fights for months. Compiled evidence of how I'd shouldered 90% of childcare while he networked at bars, claiming it was all for business. His company started hemorrhaging investors once word got out about the divorce. Turns out the Wholesome Family Man brand was holding his startup together. His mother called me crying. You're destroying his life. No, I said calmly. I'm giving him exactly what he asked for. The judge awarded me primary custody, half the house value, and a portion of his company's future earnings. He got his freedom and his dream of running a failing startup alone. 6 months later, I was thriving. Started dating a kind orthopedic surgeon who actually respected me. Got promoted to head nurse. The kids adjusted beautifully. Then my ex called. Please, he begged. I made a mistake. I want our family back. Funny, I said. I thought marrying me was your biggest mistake. I was angry, stressed. No, you were honest, and now you're living your truth. Last week, his company folded completely. His mother stopped speaking to him when she found out he'd been lying about his financial situation. He's back in his childhood bedroom at 35, exactly the man he deserved to be. But here's what he doesn't know yet. That coffee date with his investor's wife, we became friends, close friends. And yesterday, she handed me a folder containing some very interesting documents about my ex's business practices that might interest the IRS. I'm meeting with my lawyer tomorrow morning, because if he thought losing his company was living his dream life, he has no idea what nightmare I'm about to create. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.